Morning everyone! I'm so excited, I'm going on a wild camp. But where am I going? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, quick check-in before I go any further with the video. I've just arrived at my location, well, my first location. I've drove 2.5 hours to get here, and I wanted to throw out a word of caution to any of the younger viewers or anyone that is about to do what I'm about to do. So I'm about to meet with somebody that I only know through Instagram and YouTube. I've never actually met the guy in real life, and I just want to throw out a word of caution to anybody. Don't meet people that you don't know off the internet like I'm about to do. So how come I'm allowed to do that? How come I can get away with doing that? Well, I've been practicing the Boston crab for 3 weeks solid. So if this guy starts any shit, I will take him down. Laters! But straight up, if I do get murdered, it was Mike. It was Mike, the Cheshire Wanderer, that did it. So here I am, guys, in the woods. Who am I with? Well, he's off camera at the moment, you can't see him, but he's shooting me the fingers from the background, so don't worry, Mike, I probably won't cut that bit out. So, you want to come on camera, Mike? Say hello to the audience? He's just doing his makeup. So you can see, I'll give you a bit of a tour around the boudoir in the next 20 minutes or so. We've literally just set up. We've come 200 meters from the car. Mike did tell me that it was a bit of a trek from the car. That 200 meters is hard going. I didn't believe him. So cut to half an hour later. I'm absolutely sweating buckets. Here we are in the woods, set up though.
Hi.
So hello, Mike.
Nice to meet you, mate. And
come in shot, in shot.
do a bit of wild camping.
A lot of you will know Mike already from the Cheshire Wanderer. I'm sure if you follow my channel, you probably already follow Mike. So
hopefully.
Mike was one of the first people to contact me ever when I became an Instagram person. Yeah. So we've been chatting for quite some time now, haven't we?
About a year in it, I suppose.
Yeah, and we had a wild camp planned a few months back, but obviously because of lockdown, that kind of kiboshed all of that, didn't it?
Got in the way, yeah.
Some of you might notice the t-shirt, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now we've already decided who's who, so you're going with?
Raphael.
Raphael, which is red. I'm going with Michelangelo, the comical clown, orange. Yeah. We're having pizza later. We're not really.
Having pizza.
So
beef hash pizza.
Yeah. We've just set up. I'll show you around Mike's camp as well, because his looks well better than mine. He's clearly done it way more times than I have. And then we'll have a look at the kit that I brought as well, so that everybody loves looking at gear. I'm getting bitten by all the midges.
I know, we're gonna have to spray again, I think. We'll get fire going. Okay,
I'll stop wombling on. Wombling on, hey. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I got another present. Hold on.
Oh, here we go. Hobnobs. I bet you forgot the tin up there, didn't you?
Chocolate hobnobs. Now that's a present for you, Mike, because anybody that watches Bottom, you know when they go camping, that's the only food that they brought. So
yeah, because they forgot the tin up there.
It was on Mike's last video, link below, that he mentioned Bottom, and it's one of my all-time favourite shows. So
should be everyone's really.
Bit of comedy there. Yeah. Some of you will get it, some of you won't.
I can hear now.
Okay, let's go and put the jumper back on because I'm getting bitten.
Whole impressions.
So let's give you a quick tour around my bedroom for the night. As you can see, I've gone with the super stealthy guy lines, because once I've had a couple of beers, don't want to be knocking into them, do I? So I'm in the DD Frontline hammock tonight. Hopefully you'll be able to see under here, it's not too dark. It's got the added bug protection. And I've got the DD under blanket underneath that. And inside, I'll show you that in a second, I've got my new Nature Hike down sleeping bag. It's really lightweight, it's only about 500 grams I think, I can't remember the exact stats, but yeah, really lightweight setup. And then the DD 3x3 tarp. I've got my lantern ready for later, and I've got my brand new Catapult, which is by Gamekeeper John. That was actually recommended to me by one of my subscribers. He saw my previous efforts with my Catapult and said that these were excellent, so I've bought one of these. I've never actually fired it, and I brought my other Catapult and I've gifted that to Mike, who's over there.
Thank you very much.
So he's now a Catapult owner, and we're going to have a shootout later at the OK Corral. I brought literally every bit of gear, almost every bit of gear that I've got. I didn't pack it in all of the caramel saber bag. Most of it came in that box over there. So we done, was it 2 or 3 trips to the car? 2, wasn't it?
It felt like 15.
It felt like, oh yeah, it was an effort anyway.
We'll give them a tour of the surrounding area.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little woodland. Let's give you a 360 of where we are. Let me just show you Mike's setup. Do you mind, Mike?
No problem. No.
So you're on the, is that the front line as well?
Yeah, DD front line.
So we've got almost identical setups then, haven't we?
Just the...
Except for you've got the Coyote Brown DD 3x3 again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coyote Brown hammock as well.
I mean, this is totally by chance as well. We've actually got the same chair. There's one there. Yeah. And there's...
I'm in the midway.
Mine over here.
With your hobnobs.
We literally got identical kit really, haven't we? Because I've also got that lamp.
Yep.
I've also got the Yuko candle. I mean, are you even a bushcrafter if you haven't got one of them? There's my setup over there. So yeah, really looking forward to building a fire.
It's going to be a good camp.
We're going to have a good camp and getting some dinner on.
Try and get a basic square. Wonder if you get any comments about the orange spade.
Well, why don't you tell everyone why you've got an orange spade?
Yeah.
Because you're on camera right now.
Oh, are we? Didn't even know you were recording, mate, yeah? This is actually a beach spade. It's all I had to hand, and I knew we'd be digging, so, you know. Gotta use what you can use, haven't you?
That's it, mate. I bought this little gadget that the wife and kids bought me maybe a year or 2 ago. I'd never used it before.
Perfect.
Common theme with a lot of my stuff that I've got.
Perfect opportunity now.
Yeah.
I'm getting to the stone underneath now. At the base there's a lot of this stuff. So it's only going to be a small fire. We're going to lay it with some rocks we've got over there. We've bought loads of water, haven't we? Probably
I
about
bought
10.
5 litres.
Yeah.
I think you've got about the similar, haven't you?
Yeah.
You can probably hear that. That's down to the solid rock, and you can see just how deep we had to go to get to that. So there's a potential that if we hadn't have gone that deep, that the fire can travel, especially in this sort of peaty, sort of rooty ground. You do not want to be lighting fires on the top of that and then leaving any kind of embers around, because that will just travel. So what we'll do is line that now with some rocks.
Loads of rocks, yeah.
And then we'll build a fire on top of that. Then in the morning we'll make sure that's fully out and put back to normal before we leave.
Totally dug out.
Okay guys, so as you can see we have dug out the fire pit. We dug down until we hit the bedrock, and then what we've done is layered that square that we dug out with rocks, and we'll have a small fire on top of those rocks, and that will just protect all of the peat and the surrounding woodland from catching fire. The rocks will hold heat, but we will definitely get rid of that in the morning. And they'll be, yeah, so they won't be left there anyway. It won't just get filled in with that stuff on the top. The fire will be put out and removed properly, like everybody should. We have got permission to be in here and to light fires in here, but as with any place that you should go, you should leave absolutely no trace. And actually, you don't want to abuse anybody's trust. So the fact that we're allowed to be in here and someone's been kind enough to let us come in here and do this kind of stuff, you absolutely want to be respectful of that and make sure that you leave no trace.
How much that's buried.
I don't know, because you what force I was hitting that with. I prefer to think it was that bath force rather than the soft ground. You can also do it like this from the side as well.
Ah, well, it looks better already.
We need to go onto the wood there, won't we?
Yeah, going for a hard bit.
Nice.
That's a way to do it.
It certainly is. Forgot to mention earlier in the clip when I was recording, some of you might already have noticed. Oh, I've got my hat on back to front. Oh yeah, that's the back, isn't it? Oh, for God's sake, Andy. Well, it gets worse than that, in fact. So look at this. I am the height of professionalism. Check out my footwear.
Perfect for this type of environment.
I was so excited to get out the door this morning that I came out with my shorts and t-shirt on, sunglasses. It was an absolute glorious day when I left my hometown. The further I came north, the worse and worse the weather got. Actually, it's cleared up a little bit. It's not raining anymore. But we did have to traipse through, well, so you can probably see behind me, all of that. And on the second time round, I managed to persuade Mike to go through the field that's out there. Maybe you can just see that through the trees. And it was soaking wet. Look at the state of my trainers. They were white when I got here.
Perfect excuse now to buy new trainers.
Need new trainers now, don't I, wife? Sorry. Been working me hard since I got here. We've got the fire going now. You probably hear it crackling in the background. That's going to be cooking some burgers. I think I got some caramelized onion burgers from Tesco. They looked ace. Do you like spice, Mike?
How spicy?
I bought quite a few jalapenos. And I brought some extra hot chili sauce.
Well, I hope you brought a toilet roll.
Got baby wipes. Whoa.
Well, I've got the mustards as well, so we'll have a flaming hot wild camp.
Never mind a flaming hot wild camp. Like that just exploded.
So I got bombed from the other pants on my last camp.
Yeah.
Straight through.
I think we've worked hard, mate, and I think we should at least share a beer.
Sounds good to me.
Because I'm very thirsty. I've not drank anything yet. You've had a litre of your water already, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. I'm not messing. Good job we bought loads. Well, mine is a couple of mil.
And I had a stinking hangover when I woke up. And I don't think I've had a drink all day.
That's why you forgot your boots.
Oh no, I had a can of Coke on the way here in the car. But yeah, I forgot my boots because, wow, it was the sheer excitement of coming here, to be honest.
/hangover.
Hangover. But it was the hottest day in the UK of the year yesterday, wasn't it? So couldn't not have something.
Cheers.
Just ended up being too much. Let's start again, shall we? The trusty Kapilka. Can't even remember which model it was now. 21 or something like that. Oh, that is rubbish, Andy. What are you doing? Do you want to flake with it? So we finished off the, what was it, Goose Midway IPA.
Yeah, and it was really nice. You know.
And we're just about to share one of these. This is a Brewdog OG Hazy. I'm going to give a shout out here to Steve Richardson. He's always drinking beer on Instagram. I follow him. And every time he puts a post up, it just makes me want to have one. So I've seen this one on your Instagram quite a few times, Steve. Shout out to you. We shall enjoy it, shan't we, Mike?
We shall.
Oh, it's quite strong as well, actually. It's 7.2%, so if the filming goes a bit awry after this, my apologies. I'm not that sorry really though, because I'll be enjoying myself.
That's what it's about. Wild camping is about enjoying yourself.
Indeed. Try my best to entertain you while I'm at it. Cheers, everyone.
Oh, good.
Oh, they look grand.
They look about £6 grand.
Smell good as well, don't they?
Yeah. You need, isn't it?
It is indeed. I was just about to say this is the first thing I've had to eat all day, but then I remembered that I stopped at the services and had a sandwich.
Oh, did you? That's why I was waiting longer. I'll mess this up.
I think cheese was a loose term, wasn't it, really?
Yeah. We do have a bin as well.
Calls himself a bushman, he can't even put cheese on a burger.
I know. Let's hope this one. Well, you know, it would help if it wasn't liquefied.
Just in case. There you go. Sauce in the bag if you need it.
You literally have brought everything, haven't you?
Jalapenos and sauce. Cheers, buddy. Save that for the morning for the bacon rolls. Got some red sauce in a bag. Just snip the corner and squeeze it out. Saves you bringing a big tub of sauce.
Good hack, that.
Couple of jalapenos. Ultra hot chili sauce.
Crazy.
Might regret that in the morning. Mmm. Well, we're not going hungry in the woods.
This is only lunch.
Yeah. Mike's going to be cooking us up some, what was it? Corned beef hash. I can't believe it's like 5:20 already. I've done nothing that I intended to do when I was coming here. I was going to do a table review, a review of my new jacket, which I've left in the car. I'm not going back for that, unless it gets really cold. What else did I have? My new sleeping bag. I'll show you that next week in the Peak District. Okay, we've had dinner, or tea. We've had our first tea. We're like hobbits. We've got like loads of dinners planned. And it's now time to have a bit of fun. We've had a couple of beers, not too many, so we should be fine. Mike's just made up the rules.
Important rules.
Those rules are...
First to 3 wins, get a shot.
Yeah.
And the loser peels the potatoes for our evening
I've got a sore
snack.
thumb as well. He's going to make me do that.
Yeah.
So you probably see in the background, just behind Mike, just up there. Let's see if you can zoom in. There's our target. The Brewdog OG Hazy can. And we've got a little place where we've got to stand just there where Mike is.
And that count is about to get totally missed. Like darts in it.
Well, you've never fired that catapult. Well, you fired it once with a stone, haven't you, just to test it?
One of these. Pine cone.
There's 10 ball bearings. Or maybe 9. Might need to count that.
I'm getting serious.
So, first one to 3. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see this on the camera.
We shall see.
I mean, we all know what happened on the egg challenge with my last catapult. It didn't go to plan. And this is a brand new catapult, which I said earlier, from Gamekeeper John. Never even fired it before. It's an OTT.
He's getting his excuses in already. I've never even held one of these before.
These are made out of TheraBand gold. I don't even know what that means. And we've got 8mm ball bearings. I'm going to win.
You can go first. In your own time.
No pressure. Oh, I'm telling you, that was like that close.
That's a miss. A bit of a laser sight.
Yeah, if I'd have put the can in the exact place that I just aimed at,
That one up.
definitely would have hit it.
Like I was playing golf. Oof.
Oh, that was close.
Whistle past it then, mate.
So you can see just how hard it would be to hit an egg.
It's a bloody amateur.
I can't even hit a freaking can. Oh. Boom!
The foot was over the line.
That was another foot back.
That foot was over the line.
Let's watch the footage. Yes! Yes!
Alright.
Oh look, it actually spun round as well, didn't it? I thought it'd come down, but it's still there.
Tell you what,
You still going first to 3?
let's do knife throwing. Yeah, first to 3. They'll probably skip this part now.
I'll edit it down to 5 seconds.
If you're still watching at this stage, I'm talking to 2 cameras here. What can we get them to do?
I'll make it look like we did it in the first shot.
Right, okay. Forget that.
Oh, his eyes in.
You've got your eye in there, yeah. I'm not playing. Just do first to 2, you win. I'll cook the potatoes.
You wouldn't want to be a partridge in a pear tree. That's done some damage, that has.
Deep breath now.
Yeah, you've got to steady yourself, especially after the alcohol.
Go on, leave it there. I've been hitting the floor. Getting closer.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're doing yourself a disservice. Get closer to the line.
Oh yeah.
So I can safely say that whoever recommended the Gamekeeper John Catapult, success.
And Captain Bushcraft, if you're watching, which I hope you are, arm yourself. We've got catapults at 9.
He's got a wasp catapult. I've seen that one on his Instagram. So there you have it, people. Steelman Outdoors can now hit the target. Success. Better go and get that can. We're not leaving it there. Leave no trace.
Absolutely. I've got the metal detector. Hold on.
Do you want a few more shots before I pack it away?
No, I'm good.
You done?
Yeah,
Done.
I'm bad enough. Axe throwing.
Really happy with that. Chocolate hobnob.
Why not?
Go take a few, mate. Take them all. Take...
Cheers, mate. Yeah, you're having some as well, aren't you?
Oh,
Don't say you don't like them.
Yeah, I love them. They're
Oh,
great,
yeah.
great biscuits.
You just want me to hold them.
Yeah, I just want you to have them.
Cheers.
They're a gift to you.
You sure can't tempt you to a hobnob, Edward?
I'm okay, Richie.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, the series Bottom, if you go and watch Bottom, and it's called S Out, is it?
Yeah, bottoms out.
Yeah. And they go camping basically in Wimbledon.
Wimbledon Common.
Wimbledon Common.
The Storm Ranger 3000, I think it is.
Yeah.
Tent.
They do a bit of blow dart gunning and...
Absolute classic show.
I've got darts.
Smoking's... it's not doing my asthma any favours. I'm going to have to move. Morning, guys. Just woke up to a glorious sunrise. Check this out. It's like golden hour. Didn't film too much last night. just ended up sitting around the fire with Mike and JP, just having a chat, having a good laugh. So apologies for that. I slept not too bad, woke up a few times. I'll try and insert a clip of, hopefully I captured the foxes screaming. That was an eventful thing, I've never heard that before. Hammock was reasonably comfy. I did have a couple of occasions where the under blanket slipped and came off up at the side, so I ended up with a cold back. Now you can really tell the difference when that under blanket isn't underneath you, so highly recommend getting an under blanket if you have got a hammock, because it makes a huge difference when it's in place. It's really nice and warm. The Nature Hike sleeping bag, not too bad. I didn't bring any thermals, I've literally just got a top and bottoms on. Yeah, probably was just on the edge of being cold or not. I just wrapped it up over my head. I didn't bring a pillow either. I've been using my jumper as a pillow, so I could have put that on if I was really cold. But yeah, all in all, not too bad asleep. Had a good few hours. Got up for the toilet twice. But yeah, what a glorious morning. I don't think Mike's awake yet, so I'm having to whisper. See, he's over there. So I'm going to get up, get some stuff packed away, get some breakfast on, and a brew. Looking forward to that. And I'll be heading off home, so cheers for making it this far. Hope you've enjoyed it, the content that I managed to get. Yeah, can do, mate. Cheers. That'll make it a bit easier.
Some bacon.
Just sausages and bacon, because I forgot the rolls as well. Come with me, you can't stop me talking. So, good morning then. As you can probably hear in the background, sounds like a jet going off. Mike's making us a brew. And I've got sizzling bacon and chipolata sausages, Tesco finest on the go. Just using the bush box and the Trangia stove, so I don't have to light another fire. Looking forward to this. I have to make a quick apology to JP, who visited the camp last night, and some of the only footage that I actually took of the whole night last night was of us sitting around the fire, sort of introduced JP to the camera. And when I was looking back on my phone this morning to see how that footage went, it hasn't recorded. So I haven't edited you out, JP, but it was lovely to meet you, JP. Yeah, and I hope to see you again in the future. I will link JP's channel down below in the description so that you can go and visit his channel. I'm sure you already know him if you know me anyway, but if you don't, his channel is below, so go check him out. I've had a few mares this morning. Didn't bring any oil to cook any of the food, so I'm having to sort of dry fry bacon and sausages, so that pan's going to be lovely when I'm finished. And then it turns out I didn't bring the rolls either. Sorry, Mike. You had one job, Andy, one job. Yummy. It's all in the taste.
Yep.
Oh, it tastes good.
Oh, they're nice, yeah. Cheers, mate.
Yeah. Well, it's been a good camp.
It has. Yeah.
I've enjoyed myself.
Nice and quiet, isn't it?
Probably enjoyed myself a bit too much with the beers. They're strong beers as well, them, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. But they don't taste strong, so that's the dangerous side, isn't it?
Yeah.
So chipolatas and bacon, and a 3-in-1 coffee.
A nice brew.
And we're good to go. Good luck cleaning that pan later.
I know. Well, top tip for you if you need to clean a pan is to fill it with water and put some washing up liquid in, and then reboil it. So put it back on the Trangia, let it like boil up, and that'll come off quite easily. Thank you, sir. Mike was kind enough to make the brew with his new, is it a new one? MSR?
MSR Pocket Rocket, yeah. Well, I've had it a couple of months, but probably only used it 2 or 3 times.
It's powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, very powerful, yeah.
Only took a couple of minutes to boil, didn't it?
2.5 minutes, I think. You have the windshield, which is already packed.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit quicker.
It's nice.
The amount of physical activity we did here yesterday.
Well, it's not over yet. We've got to go all the way back uphill. I don't know if it shows on camera on any of the shots that we did yesterday, but it's on quite a steep gradient. And we've got a lot of gear, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, I think Mike's, yours was 120 litre Bergen.
Yep.
And that was full, and you had another bag on top of that.
For the water, for that. People don't see that side though, do they?
That is a good point. I'll be at least 5, I'll probably be 8 kilos lighter just from water and beer. I still probably have to do 2 trips though, because that box that I brought down, don't think I'll be able to take that and my bag at the same time, and my camera gear.
Well, good luck with that. I'll wait for you up there.
If I can, I'll do it all in a one-er.
Yeah, the woods, it's quite wild, isn't it? It's not main.
Yeah.
It's not disturbed. It's not. It's just.
We're right on the edge here, so any sort of footage that you might have seen pointing that way, you can see like a field and a meadow. And we actually came through that way yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
To see if it would be better than coming through sort of the wild bit, but it was just as difficult, really, wasn't it?
It is totally overgrown, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love when you can hear the wind coming across the top of the trees.
Yeah, it makes like a roaring sound, doesn't it?
It almost sounds like a waterfall.
Yeah. Waking up to the birds this morning as well was nice.
You heard it coming.
Mm. We've lucked out on the weather, really.
Yeah.
Mike, you said it was spitting a bit this morning, but I didn't hear it. I must have been dead to the world at that point.
Not long after the foxes. Spitting for about half an hour. Last time I camped there, it was absolutely pouring down.
Yeah.
So we had a lucky escape there.
Yeah, especially with my footwear. If I didn't have boots and it was absolutely pouring down yesterday, I'd have been in trouble.
We would have. It was a good. We made the best of it, though, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been fine.
I mean, are they supposed to be white there, the middle bit?
Yep, they were white this morning. Yesterday morning.
Oh god, they're the same colour as my jumper.
I'd say that's the one negative about this kind of woodland, any kind of pine woodland, is you just get brown filth everywhere, don't you?
I got mucky almost straight away, digging the fire pit out. I've been here, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Covered in it.
Well, you can see I've just got my bush box out of the box, and that's covered in brown stuff already as well, the outer stuff.
Oh, you mean cooking with the pine?
Yeah, just
all the black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pine's very resinous, so yeah, it doesn't do well on the bottom of your pans, does
Pink
it?
stuff.
Yeah, my missus uses that.
That's what Sarah uses on mine occasionally if I forgot to do them. Strategically placed, if you know what I mean.
Way!
Bloody hell, right.
Hope we got that on camera.
I wouldn't mind, but I fell just as I was saying strategically placed.
Right.
There's your laugh.
I'm going to attempt to do the dishes.
You get quite a lot of as well.
And there you go. One clean-ish pan. That's good enough to go back in the kit. I'll give it a proper clean when I get home. So you can see the massive layer of rocks that we had there. It was protecting the ground.
Got out a lot further as well, a little bit deeper, and it is.
We probably had, what, 5 litres of water go in there now, haven't we, as well?
Probably a bit more than that, yeah.
And actually I've still got probably a litre there that can go in.
And we're going to put them away.
Yep. And that is how it's done, guys. No trace of a fire pit whatsoever. And this is where my hammock was last night. All packed up, left no trace. Just got to lump all that up the hill now. And there's all my rubbish. Just got back to the car. Managed to do all of that in a one-er. I'm quite proud of myself. Although I am absolutely sweating. Ugh, need a shower big time. Got back to the car only to find the goddamn rolls that were missing for breakfast. I'm going to sign out here, so last thing to say is a big thank you to Mike, the Cheshire Wanderer, for having me along to his private woodland, well, his permission woodland. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. It was great to meet you and JP, and I hope to see you again on Steelman Outdoors.